I can't think of a better way to end 2020 than with a Ferrari. Welcome back to Goodfellas Garage, ladies and gentlemen. I am inside a 2017 Ferrari California T with a 3.9 twin-turbo V8 under the hood that is producing 553 horsepower and 557 pound-feet of torque with a 0 to 60 in about 3.6 seconds. I have borrowed this car from friends of ours at Prime One Motorsports. I'll link all their information down below. Check them out when you get a chance. And when it comes to Ferrari California, this is the car that came out in 2009, and they're kind of two generations. The first gen was 2009 until 2014, and then the second gen was 2015 until 2018, and then this car was replaced by the Ferrari Portofino. And we're not talking about the original 250 GT California from 1961. That's the car that's in Ferris Bueller Day Off. I think they only made 61 of those, and the last one sold for about $18 million. So that's the OG, but we're not talking about that one. When this car first came out in 2009, a lot of Ferrari enthusiasts complained about it. They said that this was not a real Ferrari, this was entry level, Everybody was upset about it. Initially, it was offered with a 4.3 liter naturally aspirated V8 that was producing about 453 horsepower. Then there was a bump in horsepower in 2012, another 30 horsepower. And then finally, in 2015, they put in the 3.9 liter twin turbo V8. However, let me assure you, this is as real of a Ferrari as it gets. And Ferrari is an absolutely amazing marketing company because it is the most well-recognized brand name in the world. There's not a person on this planet that doesn't know what Ferrari is. And think of them as your friendly neighborhood drug dealer, because if you ever dealt with the drug dealer for the first time, he'll give you a taste of crack for free, and then once you're hooked, you're gonna come back for more. And this is what Ferrari does with the California. This car is not particularly for a hardcore Ferrari collector. This is for someone who's just getting into the, Ferrari collecting world, or, Italian cars in general. And this is a quote-unquote entry-level Ferrari. I hate the word entry-level because this car in 2009 started at about $182,000, plus destination fees and options, etc., etc. And they could be spec'd well over $400,000. So I don't think there's anything entry-level about this, but that's how Ferrari gets you. If you walk into the dealership, you might be interested in this car, and then once you drive this for a little bit, you're hooked. I mean, this is a Ferrari, and this is an Italian car, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I mean, there's something about Italian cars, they're so addictive. They're just like drugs. And once you drive this for a little bit, then you're like, oh, I want more power. So you go back to the Ferrari dealership, like, oh yeah, we got more power. Oh, I want more exotic looks. Sure, we got more exotic looks. Oh, I want more exclusivity. Sure, just give us your money and we'll sell you whatever you want. And that's how Ferrari does marketing, and it's absolutely brilliant. What I really like about this car is the fact that this is not one of those extremely crazy hyper Ferraris that are difficult to see out of, difficult to get in and out. They ride like a park bench, they cost millions of dollars, and you don't want to drive them anywhere. This is a great car to daily, and it's very comfortable. You can see out of it, very easily. It's a hardtop convertible, and when you want it to be a sports car, just mash the throttle and it turns into an animal. And when you want to drive like a normal car, and it drives like a normal car. It is absolutely addictive. Of course, it has all the usual Ferrari weirdness and Italian car quirks and stuff like that. All the controls are on the steering wheel for your blinkers, for your windshield wipers, your mode selector, your engine start, stop, etc., etc. And, Ferrari likes to do this. They like to place, different buttons in, odd places, and they mislabel stuff. So once you get into this car in the beginning, it's very confusing. But once you get used to it, it's pretty cool. This car handles the road very well. It is very predictable. It's very well behaved on the road. However, I have one issue with this car. If you look at the camera, I don't know if it's going to capture this. Look at the steering. It is absolutely ridiculous how weird the steering is in this car. And I don't know what it is about Italian cars, but they all do this. They are over-assisted. And in this particular car, for some reason, as you try to turn sharply, it's trying to help you. It's trying to help you steer. And I don't know why it's doing that. I don't want you to help me. I want to steer myself. And there's no setting to disable that, and no setting to change the feel of the steering. I just don't understand Ferrari. Why are you doing that? This car has a very temperamental launch control, so I'm going to send it the old-fashioned way. This is a lot of fun. Whoever says that this is not a real Ferrari, screw you. This is as real of a Ferrari as it gets. Oh my God, I love it. It sounds so good. And this is the addiction. This is why this is a Ferrari. What an amazing car. Well, fellas, that's it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Peace.